give him.
Hey, Jeff, what's up, man?
Oh, we're on.
Yeah, we are. We are. And I was getting some weirdo thing that said, we're having a problem getting this on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I think it's just on the StreamYard side. Yeah.
Quite
I think
everybody's
over there. Look, we got people in the house already.
Well, we got people, but we don't have a guest. Where's the guest?
I know he must be running late or something. It is what it is. It's a live show.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So I want to start off by saying, welcome everybody to Where the Dogs of Society Howl. We are waiting on our guest and our other recurring guest to arrive. It seems like perhaps they're stuck in traffic or a jelly jar somewhere.
Maybe they're on Verizon or something.
Yeah, maybe. I want to start off too by saying, Jeff, you're my friend, my pal, you're my homeboy, my rotten soldier, you're my sweet cheese, Jeff, my good time boy. That's who you are.
Oh,
welcome.
Welcome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I wanted to share that with you. Actually, what that is one of my birthday cards is Laszlo Craven's
Oh, yeah,
worth.
okay. Yeah.
Yes, you're my best friend, my pal, my homeboy, my rotten soldier. I'm going to say it again. You're my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
My good time boy. That's like a good time. You're talking to a pet or something, like a dog.
Oh, my good time boy, Jeff. All right. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Well, for those of you just getting here, thank you for coming. We've got, Hank Watt is coming on. There he is. He was out in the general population. Now he's backstage in the green room. Jeff, you didn't put any of those.
What? No, I was going to say I'm very excited to meet him.
Oh, interesting, because and of course I just referenced Laszlo Berry.
Yes.
So you see how it's all connecting here?
It is.
It's all connecting.
It's very good.
Very good. Very good.
Terrible.
All right. So I wrote a newsletter earlier this week called What the F is This Product? And how do people brand and commoditize something that nobody quite understands yet? Lots of people are out there, not that many, but they're building something actually very interesting, like our guest who'll be coming in here in a moment. It's not another soda. It's not another hoodie. It's not another one of those. We're the Uber of blah, 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 clown cars. This is something really unique, but of course, it's something that I don't think it's hard to sell. It's just it's hard to wrap your head around. But when you do get it, which I think we're going to try it out live today, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be trying the product out live today.
Yep.
And we're going to see how it goes. So, this lands into the truly interesting and fascinating product categories, and we're going to get right on into it. Has our guest arrived and ready to rock and or roll?
Yes.
Okay, good to know, because we're going to bring his ass in just a moment. We've got the co-founder of Nature's Wild Berry. It turns food and drinks into mind-bending flavor experiences with a single freeze-dried berry. He was on Shark Tank. He's partnered with Mark Cuban and Lori Greiner. nothing to sneeze at there. They're scaling DTC in retail, building a miracle berry farm system in the United States of America. And, we're excited to have him on here today. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please put together, welcome to the stage, the lovely and talented Hank Watt.
Hey. In the flesh.
Mia Copa. Mia Copa.
Hey! Welcome, man.
Awesome. Welcome.
Oh, it's good
How
to
are
be here
things
with
today?
you guys.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Oh,
Thank you.
Phenomenal. It's good to see your faces.
It's good to be
We got some
seen,
fun
as they
stuff.
say. Better than
That's
being,
right. It's good to be
better than
seen.
being viewed, as they say, Hank. Better to be seen than viewed.
Right.
So yeah, man. Let's get right into it here, because you've got this crazy. And thank you, by the way. I'm gonna pop this open. I want to make sure I held back. Got this little package.
Yeah.
Nails.
It's the get it close to the microphone. We can do the ASMR thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
Feel it. Put your nails on it. That's right.
All right. Enough of that. I've got a plethora of. Yeah. We have a plethora of strange food devices, food mechanisms to put in our mouth alongside the berry. But before we get to that, Hank, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourself and your journey and what this product is actually about?
Okay, yeah. So if you ask 100 people, 99 are going to say, what the heck is a miracle berry? You call it a wild berry. What makes it so wild? Never heard of nature's wild berry before. We're going into our 10th year, guys. We've had, during the pandemic, I stopped counting after the pandemic because it was almost 500 million views. And because we got Shark Tank after that, and with all the re-airs, it's been 100 million views at least with just the show. And still, it's day one. When no one knows about you, you have so far to go. And that's why when you think that, like, oh, we made it to like year 2 or 3 or 5 or 7, it's just like you hear about the unicorns that have like the $1 billion exit, or those are so rare. And if you want something that lasts for more than a decades, maybe a century, something that outlives you, you can't be in a rush. You just can't be in a rush. It's like every great song talks about it's the journey, not the destination. And I've been around so long with you guys. You've been around so long, but you can recognize brands that you used to love picking up at the store. And you look around and they're like, where the hell did they go? Because they didn't really want to wait. It was like 5 or 10 years or nothing. And they chose nothing. So instead of being the first mover, which we were, and I used to brag about as a young entrepreneur, I was like, we're the first. Aren't I cool? Won't you love me?
Love me.
Now think about being the last mover.
Yes.
Right now, if anything in the last 10 years has stood out to me, it's that it's just about 2 things. It's about surviving and having fun while you're surviving. That's it. And this product is so easy to have fun with. I made a comment yesterday. Someone was saying that they can eat their product. I think it was Impeccable. They could eat their product every single day and be happy. And that's how they knew they had a winner. And I commented, what did I say? I said, if it never gets old, it's gold. I swear to God, I could try the berry with unlimited number of things. Today, I'm going to try something new with you. I hope you guys got some. I'm going to try.
We do.
With
what do you got there?
Shine.
What was that?
This is
June Shine. Okay.
I haven't seen that one before, so I picked that up at the store for this.
No, me neither.
And then I got my tried and tested Jaybird coffee.
Nice.
This is an affordable vanilla flavor, and word has it that it's the coffee that Elon Musk has every day. So I'm
Oh,
not trying to be like Elon or anything, but I'm just saying I
sure, of
don't spend
course.
$1,000 on a cup of coffee, and I haven't. It's
Yep, yep.
pretty damn good. Uh,
$400,000 can of tuna.
right, right. And so I've been
Right.
focused on having fun, and you
Mm.
guys are all about having fun. That's why I'm so happy I could be here. I went back and listened to all the pods that I missed live, and I
Yeah.
recommend everybody do that. And while you're there, make sure you do that 5-star thing so people can
Thank you,
also
brother.
hear that and get
Thank
promoted.
you.
Yeah, get that on there. But no,
Appreciate
this is just about having fun and like maybe learning something new, which is why I
Yep.
always like when people tell me something I've never tried with a berry because I want to go out and try it. You know what I mean? I want to see
Right.
like if what is there a meal that just like blows you away every time when you have the berry that I need to try? Or
Yeah.
is it a drink? Is it a ritual? Mark Cuban's team is just getting hardcore into the berry, and I've been with them for 2 years now. And I'm getting text messages from them like, "Oh, I had it with this. Oh, I had it with that." And I was like, "I was trying to tell you this 2 years ago." But
Right.
but the good thing about having a freeze-dried
That's
product is
wild.
that it never goes bad,
That's right.
and they can
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
keep it in the pantry. And every time you have the thought or a guest come over or whatever, you can always bust it out. And so
Mhm.
I've had someone just tagged me on a Instagram post, and I saw how old her berries were, and the post got like 50,000 views and drove a lot of sales. And I'm like, those are the oldest berries I think I gave those berries to you at an event 3 years ago,
Oh my
and
God.
Right.
they're still working. But
It's like the spices, right, in the cabinet.
yeah, it's right. So I guess that's my goal is to be in the pantry,
Mm,
no matter what decade they bought the berries, they still have berries.
right. That's awesome.
Yeah. Now, I got to ask you, do you think, or what do you feel? The product is a product? Is it a reaction? Is it both? How does it break for you?
It's definitely an emotion. It's
Okay.
definitely yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love
And
that.
then it's a tool. It's an emotion and it's a tool,
Mm,
and then it's a gift.
Mm.
So
Hmm.
like yeah, when you think because what it does is it breaks a belief system. Like your entire life, you've thought, okay, I know how this tastes. I know that this tastes bitter. I know that this tastes sour. I know that this tastes, and there's kind of like a loss of expectation because there's you can you know what to expect already. It's like
mm,
you know, I stopped wanting to lose weight, not because losing weight was the hard part, it was keeping the weight off
Hmm.
for me.
Hmm.
mm,
The berry transformed my life, and it gave me something that I was able to look forward to every day. It happened to
mm,
be on the healthy side of things, and that helped me. But then 3 years into my personal journey, I saw a movie where main character lost all this great weight, but put it back on, like hundreds of
Hmm.
pounds. And it was all
mm,
because he broke up with the love of his life. He
mm,
lost his job. He went back to his old ways. And
mm,
that
Yeah.
yo-yo effect, if you've never experienced it,
mm,
you don't, it just doesn't resonate with you. But I knew
Right.
exactly what that was like. And my belief system that I could be the one to bring this to market flipped on its head because after 3 years, no one doing anything with it, I felt like, well, shit, if no one's going to do it, I got to do it. This has
Yes.
got to
Right.
be,
Right.
Right.
this means so much to me. It's got to be my calling, man. And turned my best friend into my co-founder. Almost had to fight him for it because he didn't want he didn't want to be my co-founder. He had been in business with all of his other friends, and they all failed miserably. They all dumped on him, and he was like, "Don't do it to me." And I was like,
Wait a second, Hank. You're saying he had a bad taste in his mouth? Sorry.
My whole thing is that I'm never gonna leave a sour taste in your mouth."
Right.
And yeah, just when you find something that you are passionate about, like
Mm,
super passionate about, I'm not talking like cliche, like I
Hmm.
could do this, I could force myself to do this. But if you really think like I could do this every day, every single day, and because I love it, well, that's probably a sign that that might be your calling. Like give it
mm,
a thought,
Hmm.
you know? So that's how my best friend and I got into business. It was a movie. It changed my life. Movies, speak to you on that emotional level. I think that this communicates to you on an emotional level because it flips everything on its head. Like the script just changes.
Mm.
You can see yourself getting used to like craving something that you used to like keep at a whole arm's length. Like I would never have like I loved bragging about how much I hated salads. I loved
Mhm.
talking about how much I hated kimchi or anything that was like good, like green
Mhm.
juice, forget it. Like my mom used to make kombucha, homemade version, like on top of the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's got yeah. And so I
Uh,
loved being the kid that was rebellious.
mm.
yeah.
I love saying, "Mom, you don't know what you're talking about." And,
Uh,
uh, and then, because you get to 30 and you think you got the whole world figured out.
Mm.
And at 31, that's when I found the berry. And 34 is when we started the company. And now I'm 44, 10 years in, and I realized, shit, no one knows who we are. We got on this show. We got 3,500 influencers making videos about us, 500 million views, and still people
Mm.
are like, "Show me what this is all about. Like, why
What
are
is
you
this
mhm.
thing?
is this a drug?"
Right.
And everybody loves asking, like, I don't do drugs, and I'm like, "Are you sure you don't do drugs? Because 'Cause you're kinda asking me for drugs right now."
Right. Yeah. Well, it takes me back to the marketing theory of the drug dealer marketing concept and how you can.
Well, I used to do that. The first
Well,
one was
yeah,
free. Your
it
your
totally
sample
works.
was free.
Trust me, I learned the hard way. It works. When did you?
Uh,
What was kind of an early version of the product like? Was there were there failures in the beginning? What were they? What was it like when you first discovered the berry and determined what you were going to do with it or what it was
Yeah,
capable
yeah.
of?
Yeah, lots of doubt.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything that changes behavior is going to be met with somebody saying that can't be done. And for us, people had told us that this wasn't a new idea, that it had
Mhm.
been tried for 3 decades. It was going to be a waste of time and money. Um, every way you could physically think about saying it's impossible without just like repeating over and over and over, it's impossible. And so, um, Giuliano has this background in raw food, and we have seen like a bunch of strawberries for decades have been in cereal boxes, freeze dried. And I'm
mm.
thinking to myself, if it's so impossible, how are these other fruits that are just like our berry freeze dried? Like if
Yes.
Mhm.
it's why won't it work? It's because strawberries, if you notice, you could buy raw strawberries in the grocery store. There's a novel idea, right? Just ask Driscoll's. They,
Mhm.
you know, there's
They get
there's not
lots
a
of
the
them.
reason why they're single-handedly responsible for the raspberry, I think. So you can buy these fruits because they've got a good shelf life, and no other fruit has this glycoprotein. Everyone talks about proteins, and the magic in the miracle berry is a glycoprotein called miraculin. And the miraculin is
Ooh.
the thing that's really finicky. Miraculin is the thing that binds to your taste buds. It is best buddies with your taste receptors. And when you let the pulp of the berry coat your tongue for 30 seconds, for about 30 minutes, it stays behind. And you can just so barely taste it. Like if you're a super taster, you can get like
Mm.
the essence. We're about to do it right now because talking about it doesn't know justice. We
I
have
know.
to we have to jump and
I'm
do
ready
it.
to go.
But the miraculin is the thing that goes bad. If you put the berry raw on a countertop for 2 hours, it'll last, and then it just becomes a super expensive berry that does nothing.
Mm.
2 days in the refrigerator, less than 2 weeks in the freezer. So I knew that we had to get the berry in the freeze dryer as quickly as possible. And two impossible things happened in 2016 that if we had tried in 2013 or 14 or 15, it wouldn't have worked out. And we probably would have failed so hard I would have quit and I wouldn't be talking with you today. But in 2016, when I saw this movie, convinced Giuliano, we got to try. I mean, no one else is doing it. We got to try.
Mm.
And that year, Harvest Right came out with a freeze dryer that was under $4,000. And and before that, freeze dryers were $100,000. So they were like way outside of our price range. So we could test it out. But still, a Harvest Right freeze dryer is a big thing, and it is very freaking loud. And my roommates would not let me put a huge thing in our kitchen that was louder than like 10 refrigerators.
Right.
That had to work for 36 hours at a time. That was not a question. So I had to find a spot to do it. My friend was working at Slice Truck Pizza, and he was really close with the owner. And I was thinking, all these other food startups, they get into a commercial kitchen after the restaurant closes, right? And they could use that space when they're not working. So I went up to I gave the guy the demo, and he was like, "Can I write you $1 million check?" I'm like, "Hold on, we don't have a product yet, dude. Like, give me a second."
But you can still write me the check.
I'm serious. And he was like, "This is amazing." I was like, "Well, listen, I need a spot. Can we use your spot after, like midnight to 2 or whatever?" And he's like, "Actually, that's when we make all our money. So we don't have a spot here, but next door, I own that spot too. And tell me what you can afford." And, in LA, in West LA, it's like $7 grand a month if you're fucking lucky. It's like 15 a grand a month if you're more accurate. And I was like, just threw it out of I was like, how about $250? Joking. And he was like, if you write me a $750 check, you could have it for 3 months. And I was like, fuck, that's amazing. Let's do that. So we moved the freeze dryer. And we got that 3 months of just failing, trying again, failing, trying again, failing. And then in 3 months, we finally figured it out. We worked with Harvest Right every single day. And, I just have a co-founder where you feel like not everything's on you, but someone that you can trust and someone that's in it as much as you're in it. And that's what the biggest takeaway was. And then have a product that people want to help you with. Like, it's part of the story. They understand that they get to be part of, like, if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be able to do your thing. So that's what it, and I really, if you guys are down, let me walk you through the demo real quick.
I was going to say,
comes up to my table.
We're down to clown, man.
I don't even let them know what to expect. When you walk up to you see me behind the table, I'm cutting stuff up, like, I'm organizing stuff. You walk up and I'm like, "Hey, you like magic? Do you like sweets?" If they say yes to either one of them, you've come to the right spot. And I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. Let's do every good magic trick needs a before and an after."
Right.
So what we've got, what you've got, let's all try it first the way it would come, ready to drink or ready to eat normally.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk you through the berry demo, and then we'll try it after.
All right.
Okay. I've got a lime for the moment.
Yes. Okay. That's a classic. Yeah.
You told me go with a classic. Actually, you know what? I got a nice
out on that
juicy lemon. Go with that.
This is a Grillo pickles. Dill chip.
I'm Grillo. I'm going to feature this because Jeff was like, "You have to try this." I'm definitely doing it. All right, let's go ahead and throw it back real quick. Taste it. Make sure you know what it's going to be like. June Shine's like, "Why did you shake it? We told you not to shake."
Yeah, I do like pickles. So
lemon. Right. And Jeff, if you're a pickle connoisseur, there's all kinds of pickles.
All kinds of pickles. It's
Jeff, you should have done this with a beet.
No, I'm not going to do a beet.
Jeff hates beets.
I had to do the before, and I don't want to do the.
It was lemony.
Yes.
And now,
hey, this is really good.
Vinegar, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Now, do you have any other things besides what we just tried? Because once this is on your tongue, it's going to stay on your tongue for 30 minutes. So let's try everything that you want to try real quick.
I have an item that I bet you've never tried, Hank, but I'm not going to reveal it until after the berry.
Okay. Ooh, I know what that is. That's a little tequila.
I've got a little tequila in a actual Himalayan salt shot.
Oh, nice.
And you got the lime too. Yeah.
And I got the lime.
Right.
I guess I'm going to have to do this twice. Luckily, I don't have to pick anybody up this afternoon.
No, please don't. Please don't.
And then whatever, no, but what I'm saying is I've got some creative projects to work on today. So they're going to get real interesting real fast.
Right. That's right.
All right. It's all good.
All right. It's all good. There he goes. Salute.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's that pink Himalayan glass all about? That looks cool. I got to get one of those.
This is their tequila shot glasses made out of
the salt,
pink Himalayan salt. Yeah, as long as they don't get super warm, like if they sit around like on a shelf in the sunshine, they start to sweat, come apart. But I've had these
you
for
don't put
years.
that in the dishwasher.
No. Man. So yeah, all right. That just happened.
All right, cool. So now we've got the before. We know what it tastes like.
I'm going to show everybody just what the berries look like because I have a picture from your site just so that they can have a nice visual.
That's right, exactly.
Look at that.
So there we go.
Take a look at that right there. Yep.
And
we've got these new tins that just came off the line. They hit Amazon 2 months ago, and we've been strategically looking for ways to constantly improve the product. And this has a best buy date of March 2035. So
wow.
Yeah.
Sweet.
When we do head into distribution, either later this year or early next year for retail, if we ever, God forbid, have to buy a product back, it'll be in the exact same condition we sold it in the first place, So like that's kind of the just strategic thinking there.
That's great.
The whole idea though is to get enough velocity so that we never have to buy it back and we don't have those challenges in the first place. Anyways, so we got because we're first timers here, we got 2 pieces. Very important. I don't want to leak down the wrong way. Take 2, put them in your mouth the exact same time.
Yep.
We're going to hold it there just for about 5 seconds because the mouth's going to rehydrate it, and then we're going to chew. I'm going to count so you guys don't have to. And I'm also going to shut the hell up so you guys have a connoisseur moment, right? Because you can't think if I'm talking, right? So I want you just to think about, what does the miracle berry remind you of that you've tasted before? Okay, this is the fun part. So no right or wrong. Let's throw it back 5 seconds. I'll count to 30, and then up, down, left, right side, and then we can swallow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
25 more seconds.
When do we chew?
Chew. 15.
Interesting.
5, 4, 3, 2, as Little Wayne would say, I let one go. And let's hear your thoughts.
Well, it comes on after a few minutes, like a few seconds, really, of just sitting in the mouth and rehydrating. It definitely comes on. I get like a little bit of almost like a cranberry vibe out of it.
A little bit. That's what I was thinking.
Yep. Yeah. But then it chews up really nice, and it's what's really interesting is that it's like an actual berry. I don't know what I expected, but it's like, I feel like I've got like
it has a good taste. It's not like it's something weird.
Yeah. But also, does anybody ever say it's like it feels slightly bitter for a second?
That's the hull. The hull is connected to the most bitter seed you've ever tasted. So, if you accidentally crack the seed, the whole conspiracy is that we take the seeds out so that people won't plant the berries themselves and stop buying it. Everything online's got to have a conspiracy. If you don't have a conspiracy, you haven't made it online yet, right? But no, if you accidentally bite that, you swear off the berry for your entire life. Like I thought I was being like clever because it reminds me of coffee. seeds, and so I ground it up in the coffee grinder, and then did a pour over, drank that, and immediately thought I was going to die. I should have been like ready to go to the emergency room because it was the worst thing I've ever tasted, and I was gagging. So has nothing to do with the conspiracy, although let's keep it alive.
Sure.
Now, did you notice that that the texture was kind of like popcorn, light and airy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of when I set the expectation, I say that it's like if popcorn were fruit infused, and then yeah, it has that kind of tartness at the beginning. But did you notice at the tail, it got sweeter by the second?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's so now that you're a professional, you know to taste for that, because that's the berry telling you it's ready because it's working on itself. It's making its own self taste.
I see.
Because the glycan protein's working on the pulp. That's the sign. So once you taste that, you don't have to count the 30 seconds anymore. You know, okay, I'm super down. So who wants to go first? I'm secretly trying not to.
I'll grab the rest of this pickle here.
Okay. I guess I'll just grab the rest of this tequila. And... Holy shit!
Whoa!
Oh!
Yeah.
It's like a sweet pickle now.
That's exactly what Lori said, Jeff.
Shut up!
Sweet pickle.
Oh my God!
Crazy.
Yeah. Right.
That's like a Willy Wonka moment, right? With the lickable wallpaper or something.
That's exactly what it is.
What's
I'm gonna try
going
this
on?
moonshine.
I have a radish.
Yeah, radish is going to be a lot less bitter.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my weird.
It's like a friggin' apple.
Oh, this just became a candy drink. Holy cow!
It's
Moonshine,
sweet,
come on, let's do some demos together. I've done some demos with GTs with Dave's company, and that was so fun.
And it's funny when you were talking about the cup of coffee. I hadn't even stopped to think of that. Like you could actually drink black coffee.
Oh, this is black. Yeah, I used to have more sugar than coffee. You don't need anything in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a great idea, because I drink my coffee black anyways, because that's how I prefer it. But sometimes it's nice to, have a little something in it. But like I can see that now. You know what I was going to mention, which was really unexpected. So this salt glass, usually, and I don't use them that often, I swear to God. I don't really get, you don't really get a lot of, it's not like having the salt and doing the whole thing, but it's there. After eating the berry, I thought like perhaps I don't know, I got all the salt like just exploded, but it wasn't salty. It was sweet. It was like almost like a sugar cup now.
I'm telling you,
that's crazy.
Will continue to impress you. Like the longer that you just get curious, the more things that you try, you're just going to be like, this is actually bringing a lot of fun to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like all your snacks.
So this is,
I know you said you got kids.
Well, this is going to throw you off, Hank, though. Might throw off the rest of the people watching. But this right here is a pickled herring in wine sauce from Vita Foods, and something that I eat, but it's so vinegary, most people don't like it. Oh, right.
Strap in right now.
Close talker. Jeff's also a close talker, so So where is it going? How's it go?
It's like it's a completely different flavor. Completely.
Yeah.
Like there's none of that up your nostril vinegar thing, number one. But then the actual flavor, I can't even describe it because it doesn't taste anything like what it usually tastes like.
Our first trademark was taste different, because we all use Apple products every day.
Yeah, right. Sure, of course.
Everything, right?
Yeah.
And I thought I was being clever, and no one freaking understood it. It was just way too confusing for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is, I think the best way is that it just tastes different.
It tastes totally different. Oh.
It tastes totally different. And if you're just curious about how things can taste different, or if you have picky eaters, you mentioned that you've got kids, Peter, right? And you give them fruit. Like I'm telling you, you're going to become a pro at slicing the thinnest fruit you possibly like. You're going to become chef level pro
Yeah.
because your kids are going to keep reaching for more and more, and you're going to spend
Mm.
hundreds of dollars on fruit that you
Yeah.
weren't expecting in your budget. I'm telling you, I've done it. I've spent
As long as they
$700
eat
at
it, I'm
Emmo.
good.
I know, right? And I want these parents to be like, "Thank you for feeding my kids."
Mm.
But
Yeah.
seriously, you think that you're in Willy Wonka chocolate
Yes.
factory with these
Now,
My
kids
kids
going
are
after
super
fruit because it tastes
charged
like
about
candy.
trying this out when they get home. They are
Nice.
amped. In fact, my youngest, she's 10. She's like, pick me up early. I'm like, I'm not going to
Nice.
pull you out of school, I said, your mother
Yeah.
will pick you up when she picks you up. And yeah, I mean, I was like,
We
okay, but
got
they're excited, and I'm excited to have them try it because there are
Mm.
things obviously that they'll eat, but they don't like. There's things that they'll eat, but they're like, meh. Even this morning, my daughter's like, I don't like grapes. I don't know what that's about. Who doesn't like grapes?
bro, she's gonna
But
freaking love
There's
gonna
a
go
sugar
crazy.
bombs on. They're already sugar bombs.
I
Although
know,
I
already
often,
sugar mom.
yeah, no, I'm so excited for them to try this. So, like, what other things? I was curious, like, about like a breakfast, let's say. Like, I love
Mhm.
my breakfast. Let's say you have a couple of
Yeah.
fried eggs or an omelet or
Mm.
whatever. I love my breakfast
Mhm.
because it's savory and salty. What happens? Like, does it get sweet, or how does that work?
So savory things like umami things become even more savory. So
Okay, that's why the
it's
salt
like
hits me.
leveled, layered. Exactly right.
Mm.
And so exactly right. So you're strap in, especially if you put any sort of like I did a post on Yellowbird hot sauce.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was trying to be all different. So I'm a movie lover. So I put it on my popcorn, and dude, it made the popcorn taste so delicious. But yeah, you throw that on your omelet or your eggs.
Mm.
I've also noticed that it makes like one of the things that closed Mark Cuban on the show was that he asked, what does it do for steaks? And so that's one of the things I was sharing with Mark Samuels on his show. I was like, dude, I know you eat steaks constantly. Like he goes to Chipotle and has like these huge
Yeah.
ass bowls. I'm like,
Yes.
dude, you got to
Steak.
bring it there. Like that's gonna blow your freaking mind.
Mm.
And then the kids, like like sit down and having meals with your kids, like that's the most rewarding thing. It was so hilarious because before Shark Tank, we were doing the viral social media stuff. And when we were getting millions of views every single day, once a day, a parent would have to cancel an order. And it was for the exact same reason. They're like, my kid stole my credit card and ordered your product. And I was like,
Wow.
that's like, I'll give it to you for free. Like that was the coolest feedback I've ever had. And she's like, no, I've got to teach him a lesson. I'm like, okay, well, in a week, reorder and I'll give you a
Right.
discount. But when we
But
got on the show, it was cool
mm.
that the kids who are watching with their parents could tell the parents, I've seen that on TikTok or
Mm.
Yep.
whatever. And then the parents are like, oh, you mean there's no sugar added and it's all natural? And the kid's like, yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's sweet and it's magic. And, it's
Mm.
like, oh, perfect. That's a great product. So
And just going back to like the health thing, because I haven't tried this yet. But I was saying to Peter, because I had watched the Shark Tank episode last night,
oh,
to
thanks for
kind of
watching.
and it was great.
My
And
fat pictures will live on forever.
I did. I
I'm
saw
so excited
40
about that.
pounds.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I went on keto.
It was
I
70
went
and
on,
now it's 50.
yeah. I went on keto like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. Okay. And
Mhm.
one of the things I've been really trying to do, and I can't get it myself to do is the apple cider vinegar. Right. Because
Oh, do that. Yeah.
right. And so I saw the test on the show. And
Mhm.
so, I have a cup here, and I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
I tried gummies. And it just, I'm not getting what I think I should be getting, right, with the mother and all that. So I'm going to try it now. And I'm telling you right now, and this isn't like a pitch. If I think this tastes better, I'm going to start doing this as a regimen.
Just sip it.
I'm
You don't
telling
have to
you.
shoot it. Just sip it. Just sip.
Go for it, Jeff. And hey, we're going to be, how is it going?
Really different. Like that whole,
did it work?
That whole nose thing is gone.
Nice.
Yeah, like the whole bite on your tongue.
That,
like you don't you don't have to do that, you know.
Yeah,
interesting.
That used to kill me.
If you're watching this right now because we're on LinkedIn Live, you can check out the Instagram. We just had somebody tag us in the post. She created her own. I think it got like 50 or 60,000 views so far in 24 hours. It's on our story right now. But she makes a recipe that has the warm lemon water, the apple cider vinegar, the cinnamon, she tells you the whole thing. And it's just like becoming a ritual, you know, it's like a really helpful routine. And I mean, I think I first of all, I can learn a ton just by watching Goalie, AG1 and all these other things that are super, super successful. And, you know, I never knock any brand who's paving the way, basically. But yeah, for the people who are really looking for health hacks, it's really hard to get more natural than a berry. And, you know, just doing the actual vinegar is probably going to be a little bit more
the most potent, right? Yeah, the most potent.
That's so interesting. Hey, before we've got our reoccurring guest, Mr. Robert Cogan's going to be joining us here.
Oh, I wanted to talk to Robert.
Oh yeah, he's coming right in. We've got him queued up and ready to rock and roll. It's 2:11. Thanks to everybody else who's here today. Good stuff. I could see people talking about it's like psychedelics in your mouth, and
that's what Lori said. Mark was like, "What do you know about psychedelics, Lori?"
Yeah, Lori, what's the deal? Anyway, here comes Mr. Robert Cogan. He's
Robert Cogan.
Robert Cogan.
Cogan has succeeded. Cogan has just returned.
Welcome to Making Things Happen with Robert Cogan.
Returned from my day pass from the Brandaholic Mental Asylum, where Hank and I are regular members.
Yes,
that's right.
Awesome. What's going on, brother? How's things with you?
Things are pretty crazy. I got caught up in a few surprise video calls this morning. Some epic calls, which is why I didn't make it to the pre-show huddle. But Hank, in the past, I've joined the show literally from like a music festival setup, not knowing anything that was going on and just saying, "Hey, how you doing?" But this one's a little different because, as Peter and Jeff know, you and I have had some experience buzzing around some trade show here and there. And the one thing I just want to jump into is congratulations, because what a lot of people don't know is the barrier that you have to deal with. Not only are 80% of us just want product, open, drink, but there is this thing called sachets. They're showing up a lot more. There's some companies like, Liquid IV that have proven people are okay with
right.
And then doing a few steps. So watching the last 5-10 minutes reminds me of what I still don't understand about your crazy flavor enriching product that does require mixing. And the thing I put in the comments, I just had a conversation with a gentleman from the Toronto area. He has a brand called IICING.
Yeah.
And like those sachets, it's a squeeze bottle. He's not just an enhancer, he's a mixer. And we just spoke for an hour yesterday on how difficult it is to get people to understand the festival of goodness that you experience once you mix and prepare. And from my eyeballs, it looks like 20% of the market would be good to do that 5-10 years ago. Now we're up to 40% are willing to actually mix sachets, mix things around, blend things up. So the future looks bright, Hank.
Oh, Robert, I freaking love you. What you're doing for brands in Canada is U.S. brands in Canada, just proving the concept is truly what I think every emerging brand needs. And you're the right guy to do it, man. So I just love being able to connect with you every time I get to. And you've always got a new brand that you're talking about and getting out there. And, the brand deserves it also. So it's like, they're meeting your criterion, and then like you're doing your thing. So one day I can't wait to join the club, as they say. And to just kind of piggyback off on what you were talking about earlier about, being willing to do it. AT&T, I remember when Ma Bell came out with the telephone in the home, they had to do a multi-year campaign because people were putting the receiver on the wrong side. They were putting the earpiece and trying to talk through it. It's so they could have just, swapped it, but they had to do this whole thing like, here's how you do it and here's how you do it, right? So
Right.
these things are supposed to take multiple years, and I think actually multiple decades. And everybody that said, computers weren't supposed to fit in our pockets, just had to wait long enough. And planes weren't supposed to be able to fly until they did, and
I got a
so
better one. When people get impatient, Hank, I tell them Spain had to wait 800 years for the reconquest.
right, I mean, yeah, exactly right. Like good things do take time, and especially if you want them to outlast you, you've got to make sure that the foundation is really secure. And I gave myself 20 years when I first started this. I'm halfway through, and I think that it'll probably take another 20 years after that for it to really kind of cement itself into the national pantry. But what else am I going to do? Like, what else is this fun to like hang out with these guys and like build real fun time, actual friendships and relationships? Like I could be selling anything, but you're going to be working.
Insurance.
Whatever you're doing, you're going to be working. Oh, dude, I did insurance when I was 18. Like, I never take a day for granted now because I don't have to talk about mortgages and insurance and stuff like that. So, no, but I do. Here's the point: if people enjoy it and it gives them a payoff, they're going to repeat it. If it's affordable and they can get it wherever they want to get it, and they enjoy the process and it gives them a payoff, they're going to continue to do it. And I just kept reminding myself that when I put in, over $100,000 in the beginning and didn't know how to sell the damn thing to anybody. I couldn't sell it for months because I was trying to do food service. And then just a genius reminded me, like, this is not a food service play yet. No one knows about it. Make it a influencer play all day, raise awareness, and then eventually when it deserves its time in the spotlight, it'll become a food service play. So that's kind of how we started, and the mantra that I told myself. And just to repeat after you, Robert, like, you know what you're talking about, and I freaking love that you're doing this with Jeff and Rich. Peter. So I'm just pumped that when I get to see you, it's always good times. And I'm serious. I do think that Toronto, I just keep thinking when it comes time for us to expand off the West Coast, Toronto being the number 3 marketplace in North America has got to be, where we're thinking. So I'm pumped for that.
Yep. You noticed that post. Thank you.
Come on now.
Golden horseshoe.
Come on, we're all watching you, Robert.
We're all watching.
Come on, Robert.
You.
It's really.
You're not hiding. You're not hiding anywhere.
Keep an eye on Robert is what I always tell everybody.
Right. Keep an eye on.
Make sure you know where he's at. Hey, man. So like we were going to give away a prize today, Jeff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know what we're giving, but we'll figure that out.
Well, let me help.
Oh, sure.
All right.
Let's do 50. Let's do 50 of these.
A 50
A
Miracle-Berry
package of 50.
Nice.
Okay, a package of 50.
Thank
a package
you.
of 50.
All right.
Everyone
Yes,
close your
that's exciting.
ChatGPT and close your Google browsers down.
Oh.
I've got a phone call coming in from I think a loan department that's been calling me repeatedly. Should I answer it while we're here?
Oh yeah.
Forward it over here. I'll handle it.
Let's see. Hello?
Scooby-Doo.
Hello?
Whenever I get those calls, I ask them how many trucks they want to buy.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Pallet.
What's your order?
Okay, they went away. They didn't like my hello. Jeff, you want to give us that trivia question, and we'll see who comes up first here in the
right.
win-win zone.
All right. This is going to take
And you're playing for a sachet, as they call it, of
This is technically the refill
Nature's
pack.
Wild.
Normally
it's a refill pack.
Oh,
normally
okay.
it's $45.
Mhm.
Right now, unlimited
Right on, man.
special, it's $23,
New
and you're
Year's.
gonna
Love
spend
it.
$3.99 by winning this. So yeah,
I love it.
Whoa.
I love it.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Here
Here
it
it
comes. They've
comes,
even got
everybody.
recipes and other ideas.
Mm.
Okay. Jeff, hit it.
Tell me what element 115 is on the periodic table.
And what does it do?
Whoa.
And what exactly
Chemistry
does it
people,
do?
come on now.
The only thing I can say about it is it's radioactive.
Or who made it famous?
Oh.
Don't give away anything there, Jeff. Joffrey.
Oh.
My sweet cheese boy.
Right.
You missed
I
the
forgot
beginning
it.
of the show today.
Yes.
You're going to want to go back and watch the beginning again.
Yeah,
'cause,
sweet cheese
things
boy.
got a little intense before
Right.
we even started tasting the berries and drinking
That's
tequila and
true.
everything else.
You got kind of weird.
All right. So what do we got here? I don't see anybody popping up. They're all stuck.
Come on, people.
Oh, Richard
Oh.
Moniz comes in with the Muscovium. Awesome.
Muscovium.
Element 115. Made famous in part by my good friend Bob Lazar, who did or did not work out at S4 Dreamland, Area 51. Rod Christensen, you know what I'm talking about, my friend.
Yes.
Right. So there we go. He's got a wallpaper on his desktop of the periodic
I
table.
do this. He's
Richard
too science.
I bet he does. I bet he does.
So, Hank, this means to get the prize for
boy.
Richard, you got to send it to my house in Michigan. And I
Yes,
bring it
sir.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And then,
Yeah.
so what is he? Richard ends up with about what? 27 berries once he gets the package.
I think
Once
so.
it hits
yeah.
Right,
Robert's
yeah.
house, then it gets to
They
Richard's
stay
house.
good,
There's like
Rich. You can
27
open them
berries
up.
in
They
it.
stay good. Yeah.
It turns. You know what? Hank?
Hey!
It turns into a bagel world bagel smash. Well, that's what
There
it
you
turns
go.
into.
Yeah, I got to
Oh my
keep
God.
Robert in stock because he just shares everything that's good, and who knows, I might get up
He's a
into
sharer.
distribution faster. Yeah.
He's a
One of the things
And
that
I want to
when you
give a
go
shout
into
out to
space-
Julie. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Julie.
Julie jumped in. Julie Elder, she's a good pal of ours. She jumped in with the
Julie.
actual MC. Yes, Julie. All right. So you were about to talk about space, and that was one thing that I meant to ask you about earlier. But please go. Let her rip.
So my first memory, because we live next to Cape Canaveral, was the shuttle going up, and I would watch it on the balcony, and then run in the TV room
And hear it,
and watch
and
that,
feel
and
it.
run back to
Did
the
you feel
balcony,
it?
run back. It just so you know. And so NASA's always kind of been on my radar. And I've been watching these astronauts talk about what it's like to eat in space, because since there's no gravity, all the blood rushes to your extremities. And so the blood is rushing to your head, and they all see the same thing. It's like eating with a constant cold, and you can't taste anything. And so they put hot sauce on their ice cream. They put hot sauce on everything just to taste something, right?
Right.
And you can't have any powders in space for obvious reasons. And so, what better? This is already like astronaut food, right? We've already taken the seed out. We've taken all the moisture out. It's the lightest a berry could possibly be. For astronauts to be able to improve their quality of life in space just by enjoying their meals every day, that would be really cool for
I bet
us
it would
to
be
do.
great
So
on Mars too. We should get that kill.
No, that's a brilliant idea.
I'm sure
Actually,
we can grow. If we could grow outside of Florida, we could grow anywhere. So
That's
yeah, right. Our project manager actually mentioned to us this morning. We were talking about applications for the berries, and she said, "Well, what about people that are in chemo treatment?" Where
we just got approved for clinical trials for the first time ever. We're taking HSA payments this year, probably this month, and people that have decidua. It's a common side effect from chemo, but it also happens in the first trimester of pregnancy. It also happens if you're experiencing dementia, Alzheimer's. You get this metallic taste, and the berries, instead of like if you have a normal tongue like us, today we went from sour to sweet. We blocked bitterness. We went from umami to even more savory. But that just when you have that decidua on your tongue, you're having normal tasting meals, so your chicken tastes like chicken, and
Yeah.
whatever it
Appetite.
is just giving you exactly. So we also got approved for loss of appetite, and then we also got approved for change in smell and taste, which is like one of the most written about side effects of COVID. So many people have written us that they use the berry to taste after COVID. So those three things we're able to advertise for the first time ever this year, and actually having a medical need, and like we actually have like medical berries that are used for under physician supervision, and it's cool to have like Mark Cuban be our investor, and he's got like Mark Cost Plus Drugs, and to be able to like kind of use him as a guide to separate the people that just want it from the people that need it. So
no,
interesting.
That's awesome.
Okay, I was also just thinking on another medical level, going to the dentist, when they put that gel on your tooth and it tastes like shit because they want to numb it up, but it tastes horrible. You have a berry or two before you go in there.
That's a great one.
That's awesome.
Go ahead, just numb it up. I don't care.
That reminds me of a bit of a story, Pete.
Okay. Go for it.
15 years ago, I'm on my way back from Michigan, maybe 14. And my late father had a lot to do with Niagara region, because that was the target for the first casinos in the 90s. And I got a call in like 2000, I guess like 8 or 9. He's a wine lifer specializing in ice wine. Ice wine is very particular on how it's produced. Hey, Steve, what's up? Robert, I made a product. Oh, good for you. It's called ice syrup. Oh, what's that? It's the sticky stuff I saw in the spigot at 2 a.m. while they were inspecting me, pressing my frozen grapes to juice. Oh, great. It got approved for Loblaws President's Choice private label, black label in 12 days. The closest was 72 days. Oh, that's awesome. So listen, anytime you need some help, I'll run a case up the Golden Horseshoe for you. Niagara to Toronto.
Yeah.
I got something else for you, Robert. Do you know anything about the Niagara Escarpment? Yes, they made us do a 4-month project on it at Upper Canada College. Next point, Steve. I'm familiar. Barometric pressures, upper shelf, lower shelf, all the stuff that you have to know about the Niagara Escarpment. Well, Brock University has one of the leading authorities on botanical agents' effect on health for humans. What are you talking about, Steve? Do you know what pomace is? I told you I did a project for 4 months. It's grape pulp. We dehydrated the pomace, and the cancer tumors in the lab rats are shrinking. Okay, Steve, I'm in the deal. That's why I'm in the food business, guys, because of that. Because I was by that.
That's so crazy. Yeah.
And it was the same conversation that I heard the word umami for the first time, the fifth taste.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at Hank, like just blown away by that. But that's what happened. And look how it comes full circle, where 15 years later, I can get a look on Hank's face like that, tell him about some random experience I had with a product. Unfortunately, it never made it.
I love the origin stories, baby.
Here's the other one.
Funny.
The last one, and then I'll shut up. Steve, how are we going to get a new product that needs a new HS code and invent a new thing? Balsamic vinegar, the first container sat in the New York Harbor for 7 years and got auctioned off like a storage war deal 7 times. It is now in 80% of everybody's pantry.
Right.
So be patient, persevere. And who knows, maybe ice syrup will come back one day. But 15 years later, I'm hearing similar things coming out of the wild berry philosophy and the purpose. So let's go, Hank.
Let's go.
I love it. Let's go,
if you
Hank.
haven't tried your salads with balsamic and the berry, it's just freaking jump in.
I'm going to do it. I mean,
yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to try to go after that eighth taste tonight.
That's
See if I can go from
the comment section are crazy. They're like, "Does this work on my significant partner?" And I'm like,
He went there.
We already went. Yeah, we went there internally, and we're like, maybe we shouldn't do that. But thank you. Hey, it's natureswildberry.com. Yes. I'll say it again for you folks out there. It's natureswildberry.com. And where else can people look, find, dig, and get into you, man?
Yeah, 15 marketplaces online, starting with Amazon, Shopify,
Awesome.
Walmart, Target, all the big ones. And then I'm always on LinkedIn. So if you want content around the berry, it's Instagram and TikTok. But I'm here to help, especially brand new founders who have already put some skin in the game, some money. They just want some advice. If I can share my 2 cents, I charge free 99. If you haven't gotten in the game yet, then I make it affordable. But I'm really here to help people who are doing it every day in, day out, and that's the reward that money can't pay for that.
Yeah, that's great.
I love it. Yeah, Hank, we can't thank you enough for coming on with us today. Super cool. I know you're busy, and we really do appreciate that. And this has been so much fun. Hopefully it broke everybody else's brain like it broke ours today. And if you haven't gotten your Nature's Wild Berry yet, get in on that action. If you don't know anybody on this call, go ahead, feel free to connect with any of us. And if you haven't subscribed to the Where the Dogs of Society Howl newsletter, go ahead and do that. It's, as you said, free 99. And then we're here every Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Don't fuck it up. And we'll be doing this until LinkedIn tells us to cut it out and go home. So thank you all for coming in today. And again, Robert, always a pleasure. Hank, you rock and roll, not all, but and Jeff.
Away we go.
Boy. Thank you for playing. Thank you for being here. Everybody rock and roll. Have a great rest of the day, huh?
Later, guys.
We're out of here. Going.